Hi YouTube, it's Carrie, Lady VSG, here with my week 54 post-op update, but it's also 53 because I didn't do a video last week. Today is April 18th, 2016. I had my VSG surgery April 6th, 2015 in Tijuana, Mexico with Dr. Ariel Ortiz at the Obesity Control Center. My highest weight was 315, somewhere around there. When I booked the surgery, I weighed 301.8 pounds. Day of surgery, I weighed 272. And today I weighed in at 172.1 pounds. So a gain of 4 pounds since my last video. And an overall loss of 129.7 pounds. So real quick before I dive into the 4-pound weight gain, there was a question on one of my last videos when I talked about going to New York and having 3 beers and then being really hungover the next day and taking ibuprofen. Somebody commented and asked, as weight loss surgery patients, their understanding was that we weren't supposed to take NSAIDs, which ibuprofen is an NSAID. Now, okay, so I don't remember my surgeon telling me not to take NSAIDs. He very well might have. I would have to email him and ask. I don't remember him telling me that. I do know that on the forums and whatnot, I have seen that people's surgeons tell them that. I'm gonna say you need to follow your doctor's advice. You want to basically you want to be compliant with whatever your doctor has told you. So, I mean, I didn't remember my doctor telling me not to take ibuprofen, and I was hurting at the time, and it seemed like a great idea, and then I felt better. When I had my gallbladder surgery, I had mentioned that because I'll sometimes get headaches and stuff, and I usually take aspirin for it, and aspirin is also, I don't know if it's an NSAID, but aspirin definitely can cause bleeding and stuff, and if you have any GI issues, they typically recommend that you avoid it because you might have it could trigger other issues and whatnot, especially with GI bleeds, things like that. So my gallbladder surgeon asked, have you ever had any problems with noticing blood in your stool, anything like that? And I hadn't, and he said that that was great. It wasn't anything he was overly concerned about, and I definitely don't take it regularly, maybe once every month or two, and then when he did my surgery, he said, he told my sister that my stomach looked amazing, and aside from how small it was, he never, the size is an indicator that I had weight loss surgery, but it's healed beautifully, and if he didn't know that I'd had weight loss surgery and had my stomach surgically reduced, he wouldn't necessarily be able to have guessed it right away. So apparently it's healed amazingly. So to me, he didn't seem overly concerned about me taking aspirin or other NSAIDs. But at the end of the day, do what your doctor recommends. If your doctor told you not to take NSAIDs, then I would say don't take NSAIDs. Since it was a hangover, I would avoid taking Tylenol anyway, because Tylenol is metabolized in your liver and alcohol is metabolized in your liver, and it can overload your liver, which is why it has those warnings on there that's if you consume more than 3 drinks, a day or whatever, don't take Tylenol. But anyway, long story short, just follow your doctor's recommendations. Don't do what I do necessarily. So back to the 4-pound weight gain. Not really pleased with that. I went to the gym absolutely zero this week. I didn't get my steps in at all. I mean, I walk around and I have the Fitbit, but I never once hit a goal day or hit my goal in a day last week. And then, I used Saturday as an excuse to basically eat whatever I wanted because it was my niece's birthday, and my cousin and I were sitting in front of all the snack stuff and definitely stuffing my face full of Cheetos and Sun Chips and making unwise decisions. At one point, they were chicken wings, and I dinked around so long, you know, eating Cheetos and drinking lemonade, and then not getting up to actually get any protein, that by the time I got up, there weren't any chicken wings left. So basically, all day Saturday, I ate all carbs, and they weren't even good carbs. They were like, you know, terrible for you carbs. And yeah, it was, you know, it was just, it was a series of poor decisions. I feel like I don't think it's all 4 pounds of like food. I think part of it is just, you know, the quantity of sun chips and everything. And I've gotten at least 2 liters of water in, you know, like, which is my minimum. But I think I'm probably retaining a little bit of water. But anyway, between like basically binge eating carbs all day Saturday, which kind of did again yesterday because I went to the movies with my friend, and it was amazing. We saw Big Fat Greek Wedding 2, and it was adorable, and I loved it. And definitely ate Reese's Pieces, and like, you know, just like saying it out loud, it's just like, why did I do that? Why did I just make like terrible choices all weekend? But you know, now it's reflected in the scale, so hopefully I'll feel motivated to do something about it. I know I've mentioned it before, being concerned about, I feel like I'm not listening to my restriction as much anymore. I think I'm ignoring it, and I'm concerned because I obviously, you know, I worked really hard to get this weight off, and I don't want it to come back. So I am going to start the 5-day pouch test, I think that's what it's called. But basically it's like a 5-day version of the post-op diet. So it's like a day or 2 of clear liquids, and then full liquids, and then puree, just to basically like get myself back into the habit of listening to my body when I feel that restriction, you know, and using my sleeve as the tool that it's meant to be. So I will keep you guys posted. Hopefully next week I will have better news and be back on track and be less of a slacker. So yeah. Oh, also I'm excited because this week is my last week of my class. I've been working on my bachelor's degree in nursing for the last year. So this is my last week of my last class, and then I just have to do a capstone project, and then I'm done. So yeah, things are looking pretty good aside from terrible food choices resulting in a 4-pound weight gain. All right, I'll check in with you guys again next week. Hope everybody's doing great. Bye.